guys, today I got our deck profile for you guys. This time we're gonna be doing an interesting one. It's called I made this up a few days ago. Dinosaur Cyberse. It's a pretty fun deck. I took this to a tournament a few days ago and actually got first with it somehow. So yeah, that was pretty fun. Overall, this deck is actually a pretty fun deck. I wouldn't though expect to be beating True Draco or Zoo, that those two decks would kick this deck in the rear 10 times over, but regardless, it's still a fun deck to bring to locals and test around and just have fun all together. So yep, let's start off with the deck. Starting off, we got two Soul Eating Oviraptor, Searcher for the deck for the Dinosaur engine, and also getting stuff in the grave for Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. All together, just a really good card, and yeah, it's just really good all together. Next, two Ultimate Conductor. I tested it once at 1, then I bumped it up to 2, and I'm actually glad I did that because it's actually really easy to get this guy out. Easier than I expected. Again, this guy is really good. Maybe just OP as hell. Just put all your opponent's stuff face down during each player's main phase if you want to, and just attack everything and burn the opponent if you're attacking a defense position monster. Next, two Megalo Smasher X. You're running out. This is like one of a few normal monsters you have in this deck. This is for like, you know, Link Spider and stuff like that. Good fodder for that. And also, if you want to go into like a Bahamut Shark and into it, which then could go into a totally awesome if you have a decode on the field. That's possible. So yeah. It also is a 2K beater, and it's just a pretty important piece of the deck. And obviously, next would be Cyberse, the second strongest. I usually try to get him in the grave to set up Ultimate Conductor Summon. But if I drew into Megalo Smasher, he's the next best thing for a Rescue Rabbit play into a rank 4. Next, one Giant Rex. I initially didn't have him in here, but then I put him in last second before the tournament that I went in, and this thing is amazing, and I'm glad I put him in. This guy is literally, if you use him to be banished to get Conductor summoned, he literally comes back and you almost literally lost nothing when you summoned Conductor. So that's really good. He's level 4, so obviously Doka and Logia plays. He also is kind of like an Infinity in a way, because he gains 200 attack for each banished dinosaur monster. But that's only if he got special summon though. But the only downside that I hate about this card is that he can't attack directly. There's so many times that I want to attack my opponent directly with this thing, but I can't. But whatever. He's a big beater though that can run over big monsters, so I guess that makes up for it a bit. Next, one Rescue Rabbit, obviously, because you have a bunch of you have a few vanillas that you can go into with him, and he just helps go into Link plays as well. Next, for the Cyberse monsters, 3 Draconet. Great card to get out Bitron and other level 2 or lower, Bitron is probably only level 2 or lower normal monster you're running in this deck. So yeah, pretty good just to help bring out this little guy. Bitron, I usually use him to go into Link Spider. So yeah, just Link Father, obviously, with this guy. And also he's a last-ditch effort with Rescue Rabbit if I have no other targets for him. Next, 2 Link Slayer, great first turn card. You can just special summon him from the hand. He's also kind of a little bit like Twin Twister, but you have to discard 1 extra card. I love getting this guy first turn. It's just amazing if you have him in your opening hand. It's a free summon, so you got a free 2,000 body on board and potential Link material as well. Next, 2 Ram Clouder. Kind of revival for Cyberse monsters, which is pretty useful at times. I don't really go into him much because that's all he is. He's more of a late game, mid game card. But it's because if you get him in early game, it's kind of dead. So I was thinking of maybe dropping him down to 1, but right now I have him at 2. Next, 2 more on Captain. This guy is actually pretty okay. He helps get stuff out of your hand and stuff like that, and set up for link plays, pretty much. And for the last monster, 1 Ash Blossom. I know that's makes this deck pretty much not budget, but hear me out. You can have a few alternatives for this guy. I only had him because I put him in just because I have him and it's a pretty good card. Alternatives to this would be obviously Ghost Ogre or Effect Veiler and stuff like that. Just any other hand trap, or if you can swap this out for any other monster you think of or something like that. Now onto the spells. 1 Double Evolution Pill. I love this card. This card is so good in this deck. If you have this opening hand and you have a Dino and a Cyberse, you just play this, you get a free Ultimate Conductor off the bat first turn, and it's amazing when that happens. See, I love this card. I want to put this up to 2, but I don't know what to take out yet. I guess if you guys wanted, you could take out the Ash Blossom for it, but I don't know. But anyway, I have it at 1 right now, but I might bump it up to 2 later. Next, 2 Power Duality. This was like kind of a pick for me, I guess. I didn't know what to put in as a draw card, and there is a fair amount of special summon in this deck, so Power Duality is kind of situational, pretty much. I guess alternatives would be Upstart, obviously, since this is going to be a 40 card deck. And maybe, I don't know about Desires, because I don't know if you want to banish all your combo pieces, because it's kind of like a combo deck in a way. So yeah. Next, 1 Unexpected Die. Great card, opening hand. You just use this, special summon on level 4 lower normal monster from your deck. So you just basically can get a free Link Spider off this guy. Next, 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. Obvious back-row destruction. I didn't want to go Twin Twister because I didn't want to discard much. Now, I guess it's kind of redundant when I say that because I could just discard stuff, Dinos from my hand at the grave. That helps out Conductor, but I didn't want to do Twin Twisters because I didn't want to maybe discard a Cyberse I could have used. So I just went with MST to be safe, I guess. Next, 2 Scapegoat. I did this as a tech choice to see how it would do with links. It was okay. Didn't really get much out of it at times, but it's a good last-ditch effort if you're really on the defensive and you have nothing on field and you just flip this over and have a bunch of goat tokens to protect you. And last off of the spells is 1 Regeki, just for blowing the field. Now in the traps, 2 Call the Haunted. Great revival card for this deck. Just helps extend some plays, stuff like that. For more link plays, or to go bring it back to level 4 Dino to go into an overlay, into a Log Gyaradoka or any other rank 4 you're choosing. Next, 2 Mirror Force. I just went with the regular Mirror Force, given the fact that Quaking is not kind of good against links, because links can't go into defense position, so Mirror Force is kind of just like, it's a safe pick for me in a way. I was thinking maybe Storming, but I just decided to go with the regular one just to be as a safe pick. Next, 1 Compulse. Usual staple, 1 of staples, I guess, and also Bottomless. And also last for the traps, 1 Solemn Warning and 1 Solemn Strike. Alright, now on to the extra deck. 3 Link Spider. I love this card. This is a great card to help getting vanillas out of your hand and stuff like that, and extending plays in this deck. This is a Link 1, so all you need is 1 normal monster, so any like Megalo will do, Saber will do, Bitron will do, just so good in the deck that you have a fair amount of normal monsters to help get this guy out really easily, and he helps extend your plays as well to get stuff out of your hand, go into overlay plays and stuff like that. Next, 2 Decode. This guy is actually, he's okay at times, but he's really situational, I feel. He's an okay card. He can negate stuff if another card targets something it points to. You can tribute that monster and negate destroy. It's okay. I didn't go into him much, or I don't go into much at all. It's just he's kind of like a, if I do want to go into him, I will. He's kind of like, if you need to set him up though, to help get his effect to his best ability. Another card I didn't go into too much as well, is Honeybot. She's actually pretty good. She's a Link too, so and her points go side by side. So usually you would go with her under Link Spider, and then neither player can target monsters discard points to with card effects, and those monsters can destroy a battle. So in a way, you can have Ultimate Conductor next to this thing, and he can't be destroyed. He can't be targeted by card effects and can destroy a battle, which is actually pretty good. But other than that, that's pretty much. You're usually go into her if you want to go, link on up into Decode with Link Spider. Next, one Dolka and one Logia. Obvious, you're running dinos, and these guys are pretty much the best options for dinos. One Tornado Dragon for more back row destruction. Castell and one Honor Arc for bouncing stuff and stealing stuff at the same time. One Abyss Dweller for graveyards stuff, and a Bahamut Shark and a Toad to round things out, since you're running two Megalo Smashers, and you can easily get into these guys if you have Deco in the field. So yeah, that is the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I like this deck. I thought it was pretty fun to make, and it was actually pretty fun to play. So yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave some questions down below if you have any, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a nice day.